Hello everyone, this is Saurabh and today we are reading chapter 4 of the 36 strategies. Chapter 4 deals with the Caos strategies, also called as dogfight strategies. Let's read the strategies one by one. Fu Ti Chao Shen. Remove the firewood from under the pot. Ancients say in boiling water there is power of firewood. The boiling water in the pot is due to the power of fire or firewood. The boiling water is due to violent fire and is unstoppable. But the firewood, the raw material for the fire, is accessible. Although a powerful enemy can't stop it for a while, why not avoid its edge to weaken its momentum? Wei Liaozi said, if the morale is strong, you should fight. If the morale is not strong, you should avoid the enemy. The best way to weaken the enemy's momentum is to attack the mind. The so-called attack is to use powerful political offensive. Wu Han calmed down and stabilized the soldiers when the enemy was present and fought back to win the victory. This is an example of winning by not directly blocking the enemy and using strategies to extinguish the enemy's momentum. It also means to take out the leading argument or asset of someone, steal someone's thunder. That is the very essence of indirect approach. Instead of attacking enemy's fighting forces, attacks are directed against his ability to wage war. Literally, take the fuel out of the fire. Hun Shui Mo Yo. Disturb the water and catch a fish. This plan uses the theory to mean that when fighting a war, you have to seize the enemy's advantage and take the opportunity to act in order to make chaos follow your wishes and profit in chaos. The ancient soldier's book, Six Taos, lists the weak signs of the enemy's army. The whole army was frightened many times. The soldiers were unsettled, complained, discouraged, passed on rumors. Rumors continued, not afraid of laws, disrespected generals. It can be said that the water is muddy. You should take the opportunity to fish and win. The key to using this plan is that the commander must correctly analyze the situation. Exert subjective initiative. Do everything possible to muddy the water, and the initiative is firmly in your hand. When fishing in muddy water, you can get unexpected benefits. This plan is used in military and refers to the strategy of taking the opportunity to win when the enemy is chaotic. In the troubled water, the fish can't tell the direction. In complex wars, the weaker side is often shaken, and there are opportunities here. More often than not, this opportunity should not only rely on watching, but should take the initiative to create this opportunity. One party took the initiative to muddy the water, and everything started to get complicated, and then he could take the opportunity to act. In short, create confusion and use this confusion to further your own goals. Jian Chan Tuo Qiao. Slough off the cicada's golden shell. This strategy is mainly used to escape from an enemy of superior strength. Mask yourself. Either leave one's distinctive traits behind, thus becoming inconspicuous, or masquerade as something or someone else. The original meaning of the golden cicada's shelling is when the cicada is transformed, the body walks away from the skin shell, leaving only the cicada to hang on the branch. This plan is used for military purposes and refers to strategy to get rid of the enemy by disguising, retreating, or transferring to achieve our strategic goals. Stabilizing the other party, retreating or transferring is not panic negative escape, but to retain the form. Take the content, stabilize the other party, get yourself out of danger, and achieve your own strategic goals. You can often use the opportunity of clever division of troops to attack another part of the enemy. Carefully analyze the situation. Make accurate judgments, get rid of the enemy, and transfer the troops. It is by no means a passive escape from the country. It should be a kind of change. It is necessary to secretly transfer elite troops to attack enemies somewhere else. But this kind of transfer is not known to the gods, not to the hosts, and extremely hidden. Therefore, it is necessary to make the illusion have a realistic effect. During the transfer, the banner still needs to be displayed, and the drums of war are rumbling, as if the original position is still maintained. This can make the enemy troops dare not move, and the friendly forces do not doubt it. Guan zhuo zai. Shut the door to catch the thief. Before you move in for the kill, first cut off your enemy's escape routes and cut off any routes through which outside help can reach them. Closing the door to catch thieves refer to the strategy of encircling and gathering together the weak enemy forces. If the enemy is allowed to escape, the situation would be very complicated. Unsuccessfully chasing once he fought desperately. Secondly, he was afraid of enemy's plan of attracting troops. The thief mentioned here refers to the small troops that are good at sneak attacks, and it is characterized by clandestine actions, unpredictable movements, unpredictable whereabouts. Its number is not large and it is very destructive. It often takes advantage of our side and invades our army. Therefore, this thief should not be allowed to escape, but to break his back and gather the wipe it out. Of course, the plan is well used and is by no means limited to little thieves. It can even annihilate the main forces of the army. If he cuts off his way, the enemy will be easily annihilated. Therefore, weak enemies must be surrounded and annihilated. If they cannot be annihilated, temporarily letting them escape is also a must, and they must not be easily pursued. To capture your enemy, or more generally in fighting wars, to deliver the final blow to your enemy, you must plan prudently if you want to succeed. Do not rush into action. Befriend a distant state and strike a neighboring one. Yuan Jiao Jin Gong, strategy of far and near. Invading nations that are close to you carries a higher chance of success. The battlefields are close to your own country, thus, it is easier for your troops to get supplies and to defend the conquered land. Make allies with nations far away from you, as it is unwise to invade them. Strategies for far and near attack, not just a military strategy. It actually refers more to the political strategy adopted by the headquarters and even the country's top leaders. Big sticks and olive sticks are used in conjunction with each other so as not to confuse chaos with one's own neighbors. To the neighboring countries, they waved it up and wiped it out. If you associate with the neighboring country, the chaos will happen nearby. In fact, in the long run, so called long distance relations can never be long term reconciliation. After the elimination of the neighbors, the country of distance ties will become neighbor, and a new round of logging is inevitable. Jia Tu Fa Guo. Obtain safe passage to conquer the state of Guo. Borrow the resources of an ally to attack a common enemy. Once the enemy is defeated, use those resources to turn on the ally that lent you them in the first place. The key to this plan lies in false road, good at finding excuses for false roads, good at concealing the true intention of false roads, highlighting strange soldiers and often winning. When a small country is in the middle of enemy and our country, when it is coerced by the enemy's force, a certain side often penetrates its power with the attitude of sending troops to aid. Of course, for a small country that is in the middle of a crack, sweet words will not gain its trust. One side is often named protection, quickly march to control its situation and lose its autonomy. Then take the opportunity to attack suddenly. You can easily win.